Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen of the LI, welcome to part 5 of Final Fantasy 16. So, recently just bought this microphone, and I'm hoping that the sound quality is much better than what you would hear from my regular headset. For those of you that are new to the streaming channel, if you did enjoy the show, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe here. So, where we left off, we are now in the new hideaway. A place that we have created I think it was 3 years ago or 5 years ago. I think it was 3 years. In the last stream, unfortunately, Sid met his demise by sacrificing his life force in order for us to capture or take the power of Ramah. I think that's how you pronounce it. So now Clive has both Garuda's abilities, we have our own Ifrit abilities, and now we have lightning abilities. And as I saw from the last stream, when you take a look at the skill tree here, or the ability tree, there are still lots more spaces for more abilities. So as far as I am concerned, we still have Bahamut, we have Odin, and we have Titan. I hope we don't touch anything from Jill. I just want to see if we are using our microphone. Yes, okay, perfect.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
I wonder if we burned our brand off.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission?
Who is
I'm
this?
beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor?
How many more beautiful people are we going to recruit?
One of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question
Sorry,
is,
give me a second. I have to close the window because there's a storm going on outside.
long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern storm has endured, recent days have seen the blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
You sure we can't think of another possible way to repay for your lesson? Maybe in gum? 5 gum? Oh wait, no. What was the gum commercial that they made in like you would pay someone in gum, but I don't remember the type of brand of gum it was. I think it was like Stride, if I'm not mistaken.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long in welcome home, Clyde.
I believe this belongs to you.
Ready?
Dude, look how much of a Chad Clive looks now, man. That's a main character.
Do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion,
Please, don't apologize.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but mayhap we look in the wrong places.
I'll see what I can...
You are too kind. There are...
Not too tired to go filching Cooper. Always got a pocket for him.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
What the hell is Moogles? It sounds like cooties.
The twins seem well.
Final Fantasy
Aye.
cooties.
Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy. Titan took much from us that night, and the wounds that remain.
Which is why we must give them all the time they...
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Now, since this is a new chapter, maybe... I hope the blacksmith lived.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems.
Who is this?
It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself.
Oh, it's... Oh, wow.
And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav.
Not a Stolas.
And then you get some rest.
Damn, she changed herself into a badass. I mean, she was already a badass.
Worthy of a letter.
I should just have blacks
Okay, they're both here. Oh, thank God our blacksmith lived.
What'd you need?
We don't need to relive old wounds.
What'd you want?
Levin Bolt, holy shit. What's Flame Tongue? Oh, I already made that sword. Okay, so we can make this.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Everything is still better here.
And what can I do for you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
And there is still nothing new here. Oh, never mind.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Oh, 20,000. That hurt just a little bit.
You got out
You can
else?
sell that.
Is that all?
Have you been to the toll?
Holy, look at the look of that blade. Looks like a Damascus sword.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
The Oath. Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Cid. This crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. So there's quite a lot of memories that we have to create. Okay. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I see you're done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Alright, let's do this. Oh shit, can I play as Joshua? Damn, Joshua's looking like a Strider from Lord of the Rings.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Why is he speaking to the sky as if I'm dead? I'm not dead.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The gathering storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know, what?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, they've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers, meek and naturally. Old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and up.
And now she's fallen into the hands of the Empire.
A couple of curse breakers are already on. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their arse.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Any volunteers, just say the word. Gaban when it comes to the old fisticuffs.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
So wait a second. If we go to the world map... Okay, so we have a side quest there, but let's go to Martha's Rest and get this going. Because I have a feeling we're going to be killing some Imperial scum.
Come on.
Oh shit.
We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also, and it appears he was...
You, because they're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but... all our...
Any idea what?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bed.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do the same. And
once again, it's all because of my frickin' bitch of a mother. in the game.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up. Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn
The Black Sheep?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then, Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse break.
I think so.
Wait, oh, that church. That's right. I remember now where we're going.
Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Careful.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
I doubt it.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And pissing me off is an offense as well.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
I think they forgot that I'm the main character.
Those words. Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Let us start off strong. Ow.
Enough.
Bro, it's always so satisfying when the lesser minions talk so much shit and then you just fucking obliterate them.
Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
The abbot.
Dude, this empire needs to burn.
Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help. They are.
The blood. Rosaria will tell Martha. To Pegs.
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
So yeah, about that survivor.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers... They didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials as she and the abbot could have...
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Wait, if the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Did I just put that sack in my pocket? I guess I did. How the hell do I get there then? Ah. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot there's an accessory that I have. It should make the cooldown for the Flames of Rebirth much shorter. What the fuck is that thing? He's laughing at me. There's bounties now? For 5,000? While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn them not only renown, but also rare materials. Hey, that's enough for me!
Spotted us, tall boy. What do I say? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Uh-oh. Whew.
It's over.
Sick.
You didn't see that coming.
Wait, Torgal, let me pet you. You deserve it. If my dog dies this game, I'm gonna hate this game.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not Cole said you cast their remains, but it should have been me.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bear.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing. Which begs the question, my mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need... If those Imperials think they can come in here again... Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just... He asked me to tell you that Gav has...
Then we must as well.
We can stay longer if you...
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them...
The White-Winged Wonder. What is this?
not to move.
Oi! You there! You handy with that? Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody... Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos...
Chocobo?
You heard me right. And not just any. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest bird...
Chocobos?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty little thing. Well, go on then.
It's okay.
All right.
There's it.
Where can I
saw him cut across the way over yonder. You stand up.
When do I get to ride a chocobo?
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
No, I don't want any trouble. Don't want any trouble. Only if things get in my way.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave, looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
These bandits are actually trying to kill these birds.
We got you cornered, Feather. You didn't think you'd seen the... You've been bad for business.
Not around here.
Oh. And why's that?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her.
Piss off. Or better still. How about we hurt
These
you
lesser minions, bro, they don't fucking learn.
But don't say I didn't warn.
Wait, where did these guys come from? Oh, I swear I dodged that. Ow! Didn't even know what hit him.
White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar.
It's Ambrosia. Oh my god.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards, and the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well...
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight.
This is actually adorable.
Hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
I can't believe she survived all these years. That's fucking crazy. Oh my god, this is sick, man. They even made her an eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed.
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You seem awful from... That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Anyhow, best be on my way.
Oh my god. Back then as well, 5 years ago.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
This is probably how we get a chocobo. You have to do the side quest. That's so cool, man. That's why doing these side quests are very important in this game. 18 years. Almost 2 decades. That's crazy.
Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that.
Damn, everyone is missing an eye.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Here, here.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh?
Huh? Yeah? I'm guessing this is all the side quests that are unlocked. The hunt board. I'm very curious to see what the hunt board is.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Oh, that side quest is at the bottom.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria. Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric. That room's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
Others weren't so lucky then.
Ah, yes. Our mysterious Moogle friend. I'll stick with Nectar if it's all the same to you. The Hunt Board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operation. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later.
The mightiest of the Moogles.
Right. Well, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. Then perhaps I can.
Let's see the Hunt Board. What's going on here? Okay. The Angel of Death. Bilfagor. Location Clairview Sembra. Can I just... Okay. So Broken Hill, Terzaria, Clairview, Sembrek. Alright, good to know.
Oh, Clive!
The patron's wish, does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might... I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to... May the goddess go with you.
How do I get down there? Oh, that looks like a chest, though.
I hope you don't mind, Sid. I changed the keys in your chambers while you were away.
Okay, thank you. But seriously, how do you get down there?
Here there's trouble.
Think it's alright to touch him?
Ah, here we go. This seems like the right place.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I am...
Is everything alright?
Oh, yeah, it's just... Well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know there's something of the old hideaway.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. I took it on, you see, after she... Well, after she died. And now, and not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the Cursebreakers, on account of all they do for the... You couldn't take them some, could you?
It'd be nice being the bearer of good news.
Oh, she always had us. Here you go. You hear that, Martel?
Did you come through the forge today?
Wait a minute, where am I going?
And you say Sid built this place? Perhaps they're old enough for this.
You two look like you could use something to eat.
Martel.
Oh? Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might.
These aren't those apples, are they? She'd have been proud and right.
Everyone deserves them apples.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the he'd have 'em right from the branch. Made Martel livid. Not.
That sounds like the Sid I knew.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourself? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all that. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me.
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and...
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's...
No, I have to go back there. Man, just running to this dude is a journey in itself. This side quest alone took the span of the Star Wars saga. I was about to say Saw Wars.
Breakers send their thanks. They were clearly very fond.
They remembered her. She put everything into her work. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her. Had you not...
I didn't do anything, really, but...
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that...
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel?
It's enough to make a grown man cry. But not this man. Get back in there, Tyr. Alrighty, now... Looks like there's still another side quest, but let's get to... Unavailable at this... Okay, that's fine. We'll just do the main quest until all those locations are unlocked. Because I am interested in the... I guess the notorious creatures.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth,
You were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry.
Let's go!
There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Faster!
The running looks kind of weird. Okay, bye.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord help.
Quiet, you!
Jill.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her. It would be a pity to make examples of you all.
Of course, Your Lordship.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small?
Then they must be here for something.
I know what we can do. Let's kill them all.
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants...
Don't they, Chuck?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for...
You seen him?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shield. At least I think there was a Black Shield.
Was this the first time they...
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. If only we were.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who...
Don't you go telling these straight...
The fuck are
I speak
you?
for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then this village will...
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throat. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate...
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would... A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Come on.
Yeah.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
What the hell's that thing?
Ever since the apodatory, We've seen more and more of these.
Oh, my chocobo can attack!
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
I think with the chocobo, I can just run past these guys. Yeah, this is nice. We can just get straight to the action. Like, get to the story, I mean. Okay, these guys we kill. Sheesh.
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Time to fight.
Oh, I gotta get off anyways. Ugh.
Blood, Clive.
Fuck, lots of it too.
It's still wet.
Ew.
You were told to stay in your home.
The Black Shield.
You know who we are. Why then, we owe you our thanks. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the...
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Get the healer first! Fools don't know that I am the main character.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you... We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. They await you.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Don't we kill him swiftly? No, I guess we just let him to rot. Okay. I thought we had more honor than that, but sometimes you don't.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Holy shit, man.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosabeth.
Faster!
Back to the stables, Carl.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Where did you come from?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Devil crab.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough room to sit in.
Fuck off!
you chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is a band.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandon them.
Oi! Visitors!
Fucking looters.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Okay.
Or not.
Ow. Can't believe I let this plebe hit me.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is.
Wait a minute.
So wait.
We can speak inside.
What about the men I just killed? Oh, okay, I just knocked them out. Apparently. Apparently.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. and we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
But I thought he burned at Phoenix Gate. I'm so confused. Maybe he didn't.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
We'll show him as much mercy.
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units.
How small?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade.
There is but one thing which will grant them putting an end to the...
And so we...
Hear, hear! What does it mean party makeup has changed? Oh, party member. He's just a guest. Okay.
The blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Bruh, at least someone opened the gate for me.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Faster! I got me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine.
Ha! You presume that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shield? Then come! Die along with your flame!
This is gonna be fun. You know what? I totally forgot about this feature.
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Not gonna lie, I kinda fucked up there. Oh, he hit me. Sheesh.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Shit, I ain't scared of no fucking wyverns.
More dragons.
What's going on? I can't see.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't stand flattered.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided.
Bring your dragoon ass over here.
In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
occupied. We need to finish this.
We finish him.
Success!
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew, her fields rot. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, and yet be that as it may, it is still... For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our heart, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison? A sound strategy, might.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardian, and had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying...
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, where he would be of no use to anyone, and so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that it is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
The burnt blade.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need...
I know.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Some loud-ass
At a
footsteps.
guess, my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rossfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Aw, he remembers.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
Meh.
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford? Fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
I wonder what she's thinking.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Man, I thought they were gonna kiss. I know they have feelings for each other. Alright, we got 25 more minutes.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Typical nobles.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, the mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it.
Oh, story time.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether, and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustinus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Can you feel the love tonight? Alrighty, there was a side quest. I'm trying to remember where exactly. That's the Ideal Docks? I don't remember how it's pronounced. Let's see, hold on, nearby. Okay, so there's one here. This is northern central Sambrique. Hold on, local map. The Holy Eye. Wow, this map is huge. I'm trying. Hold on. Okay, let's go back to the hideaway. Because I need to remember where the location of those special creatures are.
Typical nobles.
Okay. Clairview Sanbrec. Broken Hilt Rosaria. I don't know if we have those areas unlocked unless it's in the specific place inside the local map. But it's in Sambrec.
There are new billets being put. Clive!
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. But normally it only takes a couple of drinks to put. Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you.
Fine.
Knew you.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go wait a bit, then...
How may I help you today, Clive?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items into Clive's... Okay. Good to know. Accept donation?
Here you are.
Holy shit, it gives me so many ability points.
All yours. Sorry, but you're not quite there yet.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Berserker Ring and then...
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Do I have enough for that skill? Sorry, abilities, that's... where is it? Hiya, 2390, dude?
I didn't take you for a scholar.
Oh, this? Wait, I borrowed it from old tomes. Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff.
Something tells me.
Fantastic!
So?
Chances... The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects,
It's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweet...
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August. What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been wet. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose.
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know. Please, mate.
It's nothing really. Not the sort of thing you'd bother people.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You got what you came for.
All right. Wait. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Didn't think anything could rattle him.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down, assuming you're happy to help that.
Too bloody right.
Glad to hear it. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for...
Sorry, sold it all. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it, but it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit.
You don't know where we might find him.
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beastie.
I see.
He did tell me summit though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide...
Here! There's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was excited? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe?
Thank you, Karen.
At least you admit.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherwork.
I'll leave the hunting to you. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the market.
Good idea.
Okay. Care more vents, so it's not here, so I think it was here. Oh, that's the same place, hold on. So it should be here. Let's see what the journal has to say. Wait, so I have to go to the... God damn it. Oh, this is a mistake on my part. Back to the hideaway. Really gotta pay closer attention to that.
Typical noble.
Holy fuck, it's actually a griffin. Care Norvent Westgate, Sembrek. Okay, Care Norvent. I don't know if this is the actual place, though. So wait, how do I open up these quests then? Oh, this is so confusing. Use the hump board to locate the griffin. Okay, but how? While passing along the trail from Lost Wing to Care Norvent. Lost Wing to Care Norvent, so it has to be... So this is Care Norvent's gate. Alright, hopefully we can spot this thing within the next... oh god, 5 minutes. Okay, a griffin and Care... what does the local map look? Okay. So it says from Lost Wing, so it has to be somewhere here in the middle. And it's a griffin, so it's a freaking big bastard. That's a vulture. That looks like a freaking Garuda disciple. Oh, sorry, girl. I'm sorry, a what?
You deserve a rest.
Ow? This is definitely not the place we're supposed to go to.
Come on.
No, think I found the pathway.
Be safe.
Ow! very nice, but that's not a griffin. Oh, I guess they didn't need me. Okay. Now let's see. Cairnorvent River Gate, so it must be here. So we have to... okay.
Where it is, the Black Shields took a hiding.
So it looks like I go here in this pathway. And then this makes our way to River Gate. Okay.
Let's go.
Run like the wind.
We don't have time to waste on common folk. Okay, so that's another dragon, but we don't need to fight that. Seems like we go straight ahead. What the hell is that, a scorpion?
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. Straight home now.
Oh shit! Oh my god.
The rook will have to wait. Morgul, look sharp.
Holy fuck!
This one.
Let's bring back a little bit of health. Ow. Should be enough to stagger it. Never mind, I lied. Oi! Ow.
Enough.
Whew. Huh, it just died. Like that.
Something there, boy. Could that be our man?
Two birds with one stone.
Are you alright?
That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pit. She sends you for a...
It's not her who's...
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner, and I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself will be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman. Actually...
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, and thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But
in that case,
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. You send your blacksmith my regard.
Will do.
Alrighty.
Sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
I think that is going to be it for today's stream. Again, I am hoping that the sound quality from this mic is a lot better than what it would have sounded like if I were to use my regular headset. From the sound of it, it is a major improvement. And this thing actually feels legit, so yeah. Until next time, y'all have yourselves a great night. Take care.